Do the same with all situations that create unrest within you. Be ready for healing, be ready to accept all coincidences and reflections, and be unconditionally honest with yourself. Unconditional honesty that hurts is the only condition for successful transformation and healing work. Your ego demands its place. Give the ego its place. Because only those who are unconditionally ready to achieve true inner peace and reconciliation will be given everything. The river of life flows to you. Don't stand in its way, that means no fighting, but understanding. No conflict, but liberation. No war, but peace within you. Is this an attractive and acceptable offer for you? Perceiving the external with the internal, the worldly with the spiritual, yin and yang as a complementary and inseparable unity leads to the healing you have been yearning for eons. That is why every healing begins within you and can never be achieved through external changes. Once you have achieved inner peace with people and situations, the door to freedom opens. Freed from inner conflicts, liberated from the compulsion to fight, and healed from anger at others, you look at the world with different eyes. Now you are ready to do whatever it takes to remove further touchstones and to address what is limiting your freedom. And again you turn your gaze inward, your perception remains with you, instead of handing over responsibility and power to the outside. To be free means to be free from programming, free from opinions, free from concepts, free from false beliefs, free from misconceptions, free from curses or maledictions, free from everything that limits a human life, free from controlled thinking, free from manipulated feelings, free from spiritual concepts. Just as peace is achieved by working on and with yourself, freedom is achieved by working on your imagined and real limitations. Now you enjoy this work, you look with joy at your remaining programming, patterns, beliefs and inner images that need to be questioned. Because as soon as you have entered the kingdom of peace, you understand how to work with yourself, and like a sculptor, you complete the work on yourself through dedication and perseverance. Prayers or mantras provide great energetic support, as they tune and align you internally, but they are never the solution. Freedom cannot be achieved by praying or reciting mantras, but only by empowering oneself for freedom. This means removing one's inner barriers, lifting one's self-limitations and self-restrictions. Ask and it will be given to you. Say the following authorization. I ask for the strength and endurance for my transformation processes so that I can resolve my open issues regarding freedom patiently and with complete devotion. God is my witness, I am ready for complete inner healing and great transformation. I am ready to overcome the fear of my history and find true self-love. Shuraja Om Isthar Om, be aware, everything is now in motion. Success will only fail if you flee from yourself, if you allow yourself to be more impressed by the fear of the inner images than by the prospect of healing. Once you have done this work of self-liberation, you are a unique gift to people and can then turn to the external struggle for freedom. For those who are equipped with this task, the inner work of liberation is essential and existential, otherwise every endeavor fails. The exercise is, to be ready for any answer and to be ready for any truth that your transformation processes reveal to you. The exercise is to become a new person by accepting, understanding and healing the old person. The exercise is, self-love to achieve freedom. Where the pain is greatest, direct the light there, for there lies the healing. Is this an attractive and acceptable offer for you? If so, then be prepared to take the balls that life throws at you from today onwards and to engage with the reflections of life without any ifs and buts. Do you want to live a spiritual life? Integrate your everyday life. Do you want to live a free life? Conquer inner freedom. Do you want to fulfill your mission? Remove what is stopping you. Being free in a world with restrictions on freedom is possible for those who have worked their way to their true self. The process takes place when you pay attention to what is outside, as it is important for your inner transformation. Because a lot of things happen without you and you cannot directly influence a lot of things. What is always in your hands, however, is how you shape your life, what you align yourself with and how you progress with your work of insight. The right balance. JJK, the issue of this time is, when should you defend yourself, say no, stop and halt against a system that is becoming increasingly aggressive, or simply retreat into yourself until the healing work is complete. What is the right balance? Archangel Nathanael, the reason it works is that man can perceive the hand of God in his life. A successful battle on the outside always requires a successful battle on the inside and requires a spiritual connection to God. If this basis is laid, then a person's missions unfold automatically. If this basis is missing, then the fighters for freedom themselves become the greatest oppressors as soon as they have achieved their goals. First comes the inner healing and clarification work, because the ego wants to be integrated and the imperfect wants to be healed. Once a person has entered the kingdom of peace and has conquered their inner freedom, their spiritual path begins to unfold all by itself. The right balance between inner healing work and outer enlightenment work emerges naturally once the issues that lead to this question have been considered, recognized and healed. A person who lives his mission is in balance, no matter what he is doing at the moment. Wherever this person directs his attention, it happens in harmony with his soul. JJK, many light workers are currently experiencing a loss of balance, people who have already done a lot of their spiritual homework. What is the difference between sometimes not feeling centered and generally being out of balance? Archangel Nathanael, duration makes the difference. Anyone who is permanently or regularly off track has a lot of catching up to do on their inner light work. If you sometimes feel like you're not quite in the middle, sometimes you're not quite with yourself, sometimes you're thrown around by energies and events, then don't make a big fuss about it, it will pass as soon as it came. If you're constantly in inner turmoil, you're constantly anxious and plagued by fear of the future, then you need to delve into yourself, get to the bottom of the causes and regain the lost freedom of feeling and thinking. Because freedom begins where very few people look for it within you. JJK, freedom means to deal with the right matters, to know and live your mission. Archangel Nathanael, how does it feel to be doing what you are doing now? That is the question that every person must address if they want to achieve peace and freedom. You are not free as long as you are occupied with other people's affairs, so that you no longer have time to get to the essentials. JJK, some people lack the time and money for transformation work. Archangel Nathanael, the only thing that many people really lack for complete self-healing is spiritual maturity and the real will. If both are present, everything in life moves towards you, because God will take care of everything as soon as your own healing is the most important thing to you. Lack of time or money is used as an excuse by promising adepts until the longing for God is awakened, and this removes all excuses. If you are really ready, then God will give you everything, including strength, time, and money. So I encourage you to look in the right place, not to allow yourself to be distracted or misled by external factors, but to complete yourself by following the path of healing to the end. The old world has lost its power, and love, peace, freedom are now born in you. Blessed are you, human and free. Holy are you, human and great, and there is life everywhere. Archangel Nathanael.